speaking of the predictive and perhaps in some cases inaccuracies of AI, I have an example here which I'd like to ask you, because I went on Chat GPT the other day and asked, what should I ask Meredith Whittaker of Signal about AI? And the first couple of questions were so prosaic, I'm not even going to, what inspired you to work in the field of AI and how did you get started, blah, blah, blah. And then Chat GPT said, I should ask, Signal recently published a report on the role of AI in content moderation. Can you tell us a bit more about the key findings from that report?
That's a lie.
Where is your, what did your report say?
There was no report.
No report at all.
This is bullshit. It's a bullshit engine. And this is, I'm quoting Princeton scholar Arvind Narayanan, so I say that, so I'm allowed to use that language on stage. But it is, what ChatGPT is it takes, a huge amount of surveillance data, that is scraped from the darkest holes of the internet. It's Reddit, it's Wikipedia, it's the message board comments, it's probably 4chan. Natasha Tiku at Washington Post actually did like a really brilliant exposition of what is in the data sets that train OpenAI, and it's some pretty, or train ChatGPT via Microsoft's OpenAI, and it's some pretty disturbing content. But it has all of that, and then based on having been trained on that, so having been fed that massive amounts of data and trained with huge amounts of computational power, it predicts what is likely to be the next word in the sentence. So it's a statistical predictive engine. And okay, that's a likely answer, but it's bullshit, which is really, really important. Why are we using a bullshit engine for anything serious? Like, for real, for real. Because, it's not, when you asked me this morning, you didn't know that was untrue. And that could have been
I did not. I was like, I was madly Googling to try to find this content moderation report.
So waste your time.
Which I couldn't find.
Besmirches my name. And it gets much more serious than that, because we are in an information ecosystem that is overrun by falsehoods, by half-truths, by misinformation, and we need, as a society, we need access to some form of shared reality if we're going to have healthy democratic deliberation that helps us govern and ensure the social benefit. Like, that shouldn't be controversial. And yet, we see these companies, Microsoft in particular, releasing a ChatGPT demo that behaves kind of like that uncle who shows up to holiday gatherings, has a few drinks, and then just talks confidently about he does not know about. And that's funny at the holidays, but that's not something we should be injecting into our information ecosystem, into our core infrastructures. We should not be championing this as something you add on to a search engine where people go to find information they don't already know and check facts. It's stunning to me that any of this is controversial, but given the margins that are set to be made on generative AI, I understand that a lot of people are provoked to delusion by the prospect of profits.